devil inside him! Do you think you are alive because you can fight? You are alive because of what I did to save you!
And look who's here. Very good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a bit scared of you.
You should be, especially before breakfast.
I thought I'd better wear a polo neck this morning, but unfortunately this is the only thing available in wardrobe.
Uh-oh.
Although, it has to be said, Dracula Untold is a kind of, at the beginning, he's not the nasty piece of work you expect him to be.
No, he's not. He's, well, the story starts with the human, the man behind the fictional, legendary vampire that we all know, Vlad Tepes, who is Vlad the Impaler. It's his story. He inspired the Dracula story. So we start right at the beginning and talk about, start the story with the man who started it all, the real historical figure.
That's where the bit about the family man kind of goes wrong, doesn't it? Because
slightly.
He does
He's
have
got a
this
dark side.
nasty habit of impaling his enemies on spikes.
He did go through a bit of an angry period. He goes to find power that he doesn't have as a human, and he finds this man, this creature. It's not a man, it's some sort of played by Charles Dance, and that's where he starts to. You see this transformation begin. He makes a decision,
He makes a deal with the devil.
Basically, yeah, for the good, but it's not also turns out so good.
No. Which takes us, obviously, to the fangs. Because, Dracula and fangs and drinking blood is critical to the film.
Critical, yes.
Do you mind baring your teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of fangage going on
It's
there.
a very odd thing, yeah.
How do you make the fangs look scary, realistic, and...
Well, they're fake. There's fake ones. These ones are real, but these are mine. But no, the ones in the film are much, much bigger. And I had two different sets. The really, really long ones that they would have for just big biting moments, and then the ones I could talk and do action with, but still pierced my lip quite a few times. It was horrible, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, I'm fighting with them and sword fighting, and I just keep piercing my lip all the time. Yeah, it's not very good.
Now, I'm not very good with horror films, sort of scary films. I have to admit that in the screening of this, when I knew, because you can tell by the music when the bad, nasty bits are coming, and I just kind of do that.
Yeah, my mother does that too.
Does she?
Yeah.
Did your mum like Fast and Furious?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Did she prefer The Hobbit, though?
She's not a film person, my mother, really, no. She's more of a second-hand shop person, Oxfam, she loves those shops. Yeah.
Would she rather
She'll
you'd gone
only
into
see it once.
charity?
She'll see a movie once, that's about it.
The final part of The Hobbit is coming up.
It is, yeah, not long now, December, yeah.
Was that one of your favourite roles?
Well, it was a very big moment in my career. It was a big part of my career. It was 18 months of my life, and it's going to be an emotional finale.
Yeah. And is it true that working with Gandalf made you forget your lines?
It didn't make me forget my lines. I just had that moment of, you see some iconic figure from the film or something, and then you see them in the flesh. It's a little bit weird, and obviously Gandalf is very iconic. The hat and the beard and the face, and all that. And the first scene with him, and it was a funny moment just to see him looking at you and, oh yes, my line, yeah.
Yes. And what is it like when you go in for the big bite?
Do you want to see it?
Shall we do it?
All right. You've got to show me your neck first.
I'm not sure we can broadcast this.
Just like this.
I don't know, that's quite nice, actually.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
Thanks so much.